with Pink and Maine. Welcome to day 7 of opening our advent calendar. I said I was going to do some creating with you today too, so we'll do that as well. So let's jump down to the table and let's get started. Let's see, should we create first or should we open number 7? I think I'll open number 7 first. Sometimes anticipation just kills us, right? Like curiosity kills the cat. Just want to get it open. Oh, yes. Day number 7, we have another adorable stamp set. I love this one. Look at that panda bear holding a balloon. We've got a heart stamp, and it says, wishing you the best on your special day. I love that. That is so cute. I can't wait to use that one too. Oh, my ink machine just turned green on number 3. I have that on and heating up for us because we're going to do some foiling. And let's make a card with some of the items that we've already opened up. Okay, so I have all my parts and pieces ready to go, but the first thing I'm going to do is our foiling. And what we're going to foil is this panel with the little dripping going across the top. And I've cut a piece of the penny foil, which is a nice pretty copper that we're going to use. I can already see, I don't know if you can see, I can see some dust on my panel, and that's the reason we brush it off. We don't want any of that to interfere with our foiling. I want a nice perfect foil. So I've got my transfer folder. I'm going to open it up, put my panel in, and add my foil pretty side up in the folder. And one thing I don't always mention, but I always do it in my videos, is I like to put my panels with the short side of the panel up towards the folded end of the transfer folder. That way, as it's running through, it's a shorter piece that it's foiling at a time. As it's going through and the rollers are going across, it's a shorter space that's foiling. Instead of if I turned it the other way and it had to foil that longer piece as it runs through, I like to run it through with the short side going in, if that makes sense. So we'll put it straight and even in our ink machine. If you're using a laminator, make sure that you heat that laminator up for a good 20-30 minutes, get it good and hot, and then you can run it through. All right, since that's the only thing I'm going to foil this time, I'm going to turn my ink machine off, kind of move it out of the way a bit. I'm going to pull this out of the transfer folder, but I'm not going to do the peel and reveal until it's completely cooled off. We let this panel just completely cool to the touch, and then we peel and reveal, and look at that. Can I get it in the camera? Gorgeous. All right. Now I'm not using the whole card panel of this. I just want that little drippy bit at the top. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut it out really quick. And I'll probably speed this part up a little bit so you don't have to watch me fussy cutting. But I have a tip for you when you are fussy cutting, is always move your paper and not your scissors. It makes it a little easier. See how my scissors I'm holding in one spot and I'm moving my paper around the scissors as I cut. And I am leaving just a little bit of a white edge around. Okay, so now I'll just clean up my little pieces here. So now we have this, just the little drippy piece. We could start to assemble our card. I'm just going to make the card front and then we can add it to a card base later. The first thing that I've done is with our dress shop cardstock, I've cut out with our Stitch Rectangle Set 1 a A2 size card panel. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And that will cover the complete card front. So the only thing I've added extra beyond the advent calendar is just some cardstock. I took from day one, we had these cute card panels, and I cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4 because I want it slightly smaller than my card base. We'll fit that right on there like that. I love that. It looks like candy going across. The next couple of pieces I have is I cut from our middle school blue cardstock a little 1-inch strip to go across the front of the card. And with our zigzag circle dies, I've cut our school bus cardstock. I've cut a circle there. Now I want that to go off the side of the card a little bit. That adds interest to your eye when things go off the edge of the card. So I'm just going to cut, just cut a little piece off of there. So we're going to have that going off the side of the card. I've got our foiled piece that I'm going to put, let's see, we want it about there. It's going to be towards the bottom, just dripping down at the bottom. And I'm going to put the blue cardstock over that a little bit, just like so. And I think I want the school bus piece underneath that as well. I kind of piece these together before I glue them down so I know just where I want them. So let's go ahead and glue down the, I'm calling it the drippy piece. It's our chocolate sauce, right? And I just put adhesive across the top of this, so actually the bottom of it kind of sticks up a little bit. Kind of looks like it's actually dripping down, kind of dimensional. Next we're going to add our zigzag circle. I'll put it there. And then we'll add our blue cardstock strip. There we go. See if I can get it off the table there. So here's our card so far. And next we need to add our little stamped elements. I've stamped and colored that adorable tiger in the gift box. Couldn't wait to use him on a card. He's super cute. I've got a couple of more gifts that were in the stamp set. I'm going to give him a little party hat. So we're just going to put the gifts around him like so. And then I've got happy birthday. We'll go down there like that. Okay. So first thing is I'm going to adhere the tiger directly to the card. And then the other elements, I've already added some foam tape to the back of them so that they pop up off the card for a little bit of dimension. So we've got this little party hat. A little gift over here. So there we go. Here is our card front. And all I have to do is add that to the front of an A2 size card. And I'm ready to go. Look at that cute tiger with the gifts. We've got a little foiled element there. A fun background. And I've used almost everything we got from day 1 through 7. Just about. Or 1 through 6 actually. We opened 7 today. Thanks for joining me this evening. I hope you've enjoyed the little card we created. Be sure to check out the live videos throughout the week with Caitlin, Demodana, and Libby because some of them will be using the Advent calendar items as well. So they'll be creating with them too. And until tomorrow when we open day number 8, keep living the creative life. I'll see you soon.